Namaste, beautiful friends. This is Elle with Sacred Union Tarot on my wild hair day. So I decided to do a wild hair reading. I am using a combination of decks now, and I call it kind of like a vertical deck use. I'm using decks by some very well-known people in the spiritual community, psychics, mediums, but I'm trying to use them together to see how they intermesh, because there are just some decks I have that go really, really well together, and there are some decks that the vibe's not there. So the oracle decks I'm using today is by James Van Praagh, and it is the Messages from Your Guides, the Power of Love, and the Soul's Journey. You can see them all right here. And then the tarot deck is going to be the Illustrated Tarot, which is, or the Illuminated Tarot, sorry. Very different deck. So just let's see how it goes. I did pre-shuffle. These are clean decks, which means they were all organized, and they have kind of been sitting. And I'm just going to shuffle the oracles. I did see Know Your Truth, and I just saw Acceptance. So let's start with the Soul's Journey, because that is the journey we are on. Hope you're doing well today. We are, I did a energy reading, but we have some significant planetary things going on. Saturn is stationary, like not moving. It's about to go direct out of its retrograde, but right now it's just not moving. So you may feel some stagnancy, but there's some pretty profound things going on in the cosmos. So just kind of assess your energy and kind of just be aware, because there's some big shifts going on. We saw that there's a lot of creative energy. We want to kind of break out into this creative momentum, but there's this intensity that's just kind of putting pressure on us. And we're yearning for a lighter, and when Saturn goes direct, we're going to have that lighter energy, and then we may just feel like we're explosively creative. So let me pull 3 oracles, and then I will read the energy for you. We've had a lot of planets in retrograde this year, and I don't read oracles in reverse, just so you know. And it's going to feel liberating when Saturn goes direct. Right now it's stationary. Again, kind of some stagnant energy. You just feel like you're chomping at the bit. I feel like the Chariot card, but somebody's really pulling back on your reins. That's kind of what it feels like. Okay, so we have Inspire Others, Change, and Empathy. In the previous readings, we have seen the energy that things are about to change. Big changes coming, and I think I even titled one of the videos recently about big changes. There are big changes, and it feels like if you're a light worker, or if you have a spiritual gift, or if you are in your authentic mode of service, it feels like all eyes are going to be on you. Almost like a spectacle, but still not in a negative way. It's almost like you're going to be that inspiration for others. And I think that was mentioned in one of the readings earlier as well, that people are watching. So if you are like really in your energy and you're living your authentic life, it's almost like people are using your example as a way to kind of step into their authenticity as well. Let's see what the tarot says. This is definitely a wild hair. The change is in the middle. This is like, there's going to be change, but remember that Some people just are struggling. Some people struggle with change, and some people are just trying to break free so that they can live an authentic life. So have some empathy for them, but I think there's going to be more energy about that empathy. But the inspire others is definitely an energy I've been feeling. I think I called that out. Okay, we have the Jack of Diamonds. Oh, and remember, this is the deck I have to look things up because all the cards mean something different. We have the Three of Diamonds in the reverse. And the Eight of Diamonds, all diamonds. Wouldn't that be nice? Eight of Diamonds in the reverse. So we have quite a few cards in the reverse. Well, 2 cards in the reverse. Let me get the book. We'll start with the Three of Diamonds. That is admiration. You inspire others. People are admiring you. Could be some because of your craftsmanship, the quality of the work that you do. It's in the reverse, so make sure that what you are doing that's observable, that you're doing with the awareness that other people are using you for a source of inspiration. So make sure that you keep that in alignment. So, kind of do the best job you can. Don't put too much pressure on yourself, but it feels like you want to be aware that other people are watching you, because in this card, you're not aware. But keep in mind, other people are aware. You may be working with some other people on a project, and it might be that you're the momentum maker, that you're the one that sets the pace, the tone, and you are kind of the center of the collaboration. So the others are looking to you for your ideas, your leadership, for the momentum of the team. Just keep that in mind as well. Sometimes when you're a light worker, people do gravitate toward you. You do feel as though you're center stage because of your gifts, but capitalize on that in order to be of service to others. Okay, so then we have this Jack of Diamonds, fascination, wonder, and scholarship. Really, the energy coming through is that you're changing the way you're perceiving certain things. It feels as though you are really becoming more diligent, detail-oriented, but in a really positive way, like you're just absorbing that present opportunity. That's what's coming through. It's like you're really not hyper-focused, but really focused on the moment and at the task at hand, and how you're going to be able to maximize that experience of engaging in that task, embracing that energy, that moment. And because of that is how people are being magnetically drawn to you, gravitating toward you, because you're living that experience. And they are just in wonder at that. They're marveling at your ability to embrace that opportunity fully, to the fullest potential. That's the change you're making. Okay, 8. Comfort achieved through work and persistence. Now that is in the reverse. However, it feels as though you're just uncomfortable being center stage. You're uncomfortable knowing that all of these other people are watching you, and that they're using you as a way to follow their energetic map. You're an example. You're leading by example, and that makes you uncomfortable. Let's pull on this empathy card. What in the world? Well, what they just said was, just keep in mind that some people need to witness an example in order to be able to manifest it in their lives. So they need to see you doing your absolute best. They need to see how you embrace that moment, that opportunity, and maximize its fullest potential, because they don't understand. They cannot conceptualize that. You don't understand why they can't, but that's where your empathy is coming in. Other people may not be on the same evolutionary trajectory as you are. 10 of Diamonds. Three of Swords. Okay, 10 of Diamonds is the choice of security over risk, or the enjoyment of wealth. So this might be where you take a leap of faith. You go out on a limb. When Saturn goes direct, you're going to feel this really enlightened inspiration to try something new, to do something you haven't maybe done before. And you're kind of like, perhaps the older version, or the older version of you, previous version of you, would have been intimidated by that. But now you're embracing that. And that's what people are watching. But there's Three of Swords because there's risk involved. There's a little bit of fear of failure, because it really makes us uncomfortable when we get out of our comfort zone. But when Saturn goes direct, you're gonna be kind of nudged out of your comfort zone. And that's what people are watching. This is the change. So when you feel that nudge, just keep in mind, be present in the moment and in the opportunity, and maximize its fullest potential. What kind of change might we be looking at? I just saw the star card on the bottom. Seven of Diamonds. A lot of diamonds. I mean, hope, healing. Feel like there is definitely a need for other people to heal, but it's almost like you're giving them hope that they can get to the point where you are if they start to embrace their journey. This three of Swords, moving beyond sorrow, understanding one's own feelings. And that feeling is fear. That feeling is the intimidation factor. But you're overcoming that. You realize that you're going to grow when you get out of your comfort zone. But whatever you do, people are watching. Queen of Diamonds. A lot of diamonds. Diamonds in the sky. A bond between the internal and the external. Mystery, not control of nature. Mastery, not control. I think we talked about assistance, but not control. That was earlier in the week, that we had kind of a caution about either receiving assistance or giving assistance and not letting it cross that boundary into becoming controlling. So this is kind of like don't allow this kind of attention to go to your head. This is about being of service, but being your best self, the best version of you, mastering your moment, but for the benefit of others, so that others can see how this flow occurs, how you can really capitalize on that present moment energy. Okay, I'm going to pull another Power of Love card. Tolerance. You appreciate other points of view because you sense the love in everyone. There's going to be some people that challenge you on this. Well, we have empathy and tolerance. And patience. Okay. So you're going to have some people who may, part of what I'm getting is they may think that you're a show-off. So they may kind of push back a little bit. That's just their ego talking. It's not meant to be a slight on you. So if you get somebody and it feels like somebody's close to you, could be a family member, but it's like somebody feels like your success is about, you know, being in the spotlight and it's all about feeding your ego. It's not. You're about being of service, but mastering the moment. So there's a huge difference. Just take a moment and feel that. There's a difference between doing something as a way of gaining spotlight attention and doing something to master the moment and maximize that potential to be of service. That's the distinction. So if that's coming in for you, just keep that in mind. There will be a benefit to this mode of service that you are providing because those around you will experience a greater sense of being in that flow, being connected, and they will have that opportunity to grow. But this is not going to be comfortable for you. This is going to be something out of your comfort zone, and you're going to be tackling something new, and it's going to be exciting, but there's also that little fear factor, that intimidation, that fear of failure, and, you know, just that awkwardness of doing something you haven't done before. But the way you handle it serves as a model for someone else. Nine of Swords. This is in the reverse, so the good thing is you're not gonna worry about it. You're not gonna worry about it. This person is like, you know, thoughts keeping them awake, tossing and turning, worry, worry, worry. You're not. You got it under control. That's that mastery. But remember, and this isn't to become more egoic or to gain spotlight attention. This is about giving others hope. So what is your personal gift, that is a beacon of hope for others. Not necessarily so they can emulate you, but more so that you can provide the example of how you pursue something you're passionate about and how you get into that mastery. Even though it's something new, you still tackle it with confidence and bravery, courage, but you're exemplifying to others how you master that opportunity. It's really kind of beautiful energy. I feel like there's something more though, and I don't know what it is. What is it? What energy am I not? Guilt. Why would you feel guilty? I believe that's the Sun card. That's Leo energy. But let's look it up. So 9 of Clubs. Yeah. Clarity, simplicity, a new life. It's like you feel like you might be leaving some other people behind, or that, let's say that you stumble on being let's just say you start a YouTube channel and it goes viral, and all of a sudden you're this popular influencer. There are going to be some other people around you who are jealous of that, who are, they're just, because they don't want to take that risk. they then start to feel negatively and maybe, make some rude comments on your channel, or maybe, you're too big for your britches kind of thing, as my mother used to say. Go back to this empathy and tolerance and patience, because they just didn't maximize their opportunity like you did, and they feel a little bit of jealousy. Don't get into the guilt of it. You took the leap. You earned the opportunity. You maximized the moment. And that's important, because you're inspiring others. You may inspire hundreds of thousands of people by your content. You may become, huge success, maybe become a motivational speaker or a healer. And then you just master that skill, and now you're helping so many other people and giving people hope and healing. Don't feel guilty about that. That's the whole purpose of this transition, this opportunity. And it feels like this is the cycle that we're in, is to maximize our moment with our gifts so that we can better the lives of others, inspire others. That helps the expansion of both you and them, and the abundance for everybody. It starts a cycle. It starts this pattern of growth. But you served as the example for stepping out of your comfort zone, combating your fear, and saying, you know what, I'm going to take a leap of faith. I'm going to start that YouTube channel. I'm going to take that class in healing. I'm going to go on a spiritual quest. I am going to quit my job and move to Peru. Those kind of things. You had the courage. Other people are watching. And even though that might make you uncomfortable, it is a way of service, is living the example for others. Okay, so we have the Jack of Hearts. Finally, we got a heart. What's this about? Unconscious thoughts coming to the surface and contemplation. Woo! This feels like an epiphany. Something that's latent in your subconscious mind, maybe something you wanted to do as a young child that somebody suppressed in you. Maybe a parent told you, or a teacher told you, or an adult told you, that's not going to make you any money, or that's not a career choice, or why would you do that? That's in contradiction to our belief system. You'll never be good at that. That might have kept this thought latent in your subconscious. But with the Saturn going direct, it feels like it snaps right up to the surface, and you're like, you know what? If I was ever going to do that, now is the time. Master the moment. And then we have this Ten of Wands in reverse. Lay down whatever barrier, whatever burden keeps you from pressing into this moment. Let's see what the Ten of Clubs is. A responsibility or burden. So it's in the reverse. You definitely got that clarity with that Sun card and that latent thought coming to the surface. It is now clear to you that you need to put down whatever is keeping you back. Whatever is holding you back, now is the time to lay that burden down. Conquer your fear and go for it. Because it's not just for you. Other people are using this as inspiration because of your courage to change. Just keep in mind that there are going to be some who aren't going to be so supportive, and they may try to convince you that that's a stupid thing to do. Why would you do that? But you know. And I think the other reading was yesterday's reading. Follow your intuition and take that leap of faith. It's time to master the moment. All right, my friends, that is the reading that I have for you. I hope it finds you well, and please like, share, comment, subscribe. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here today, and I will see you in the next reading. Until then, namaste.